Hello everyone and welcome back guys to more Gran Turismo Sport, where today we're here back once again with more Daily Race C. This time round, it's Super GT cars at Fuji Speedway, an iconic duo in the world of Gran Turismo Sport, and we found ourselves on pole position. Yes, at the moment we're still in a grind trying to get our ratings back up. We're currently sat at BA, so maybe we can get it up to BS today, and obviously still try and gain some rating as well here. But yeah, 13 laps ahead of us around the Fuji Speedway circuit. I must admit, in practice, this car very good fun around here, but obviously we'll wait and see as to how it goes in race trim. It feels quite tight, I'll be honest, very sensitive, snappy. Obviously these cars incredibly quick as well, but it's lights out. And away we go then, ready for 13 laps here around Fuji Speedway. Going to be about a 20-minute race. So obviously the run down towards turn 1 going to be rather critical here. Obviously make sure no one gets too big a lunge in towards the first corner. Going to brake fairly tidily on the outside. Luckily, everyone remained fairly sensible through that first corner, and that was, I think, going to be my biggest worry throughout this race. Now, I've gone with the Lexus for this one, mainly because it's still the only one I own out of the three. I remember, actually, I think this was the first car I ever did a race in on Gran Turismo Sport as we head through the hairpin. Very long flowing hairpin. Yeah, like I was saying though, this car very slippery. As you can see there, just getting a little bit of wheel spin on the exit of the corner. But yeah, I do still love this thing. I think with the Tom's livery on it, it does look brilliant. As well as down in towards the hairpin. Try and keep it nice and tiny. Don't want to sort of over push the car too much early on. Short shift into second out of there. Just gives me a little bit better traction as we head in towards, again a little bit of wheel spin, in towards the final couple of corners of the lap. This section of the track's so difficult to get right with GT Sport. Obviously where this game is so much about just trying to be smooth, and these corners are about just trying to drag the car through. Yeah, very difficult to try and get it all hooked up there, but I mean we still lead at the end of lap 1. We got a GTR just behind us who's looking very feisty. I think the guy behind him has just picked up a penalty as well. There, as you can see already, the slipstream just working a little bit there. So the gap comes back down as we head in towards turn 1. Nowhere near enough to go for any sort of sensible move. As we head back down in towards the first corner, nice and tidy through there. And then again, just short shifting a little bit on the way out. Normally short shifting doesn't work all too well, I found, on Gran Turismo Sport. And I don't think it is the quicker way of doing things, but it's definitely a lot more consistent and you don't really cost too much time from it, as well as trying to be smooth on the steering through the hairpin again. Always important you keep the car towards the right hand side there. I think the GTR running rather deep into there. Yeah, that's going to give us a few tenths of a second, get us over that 1 second mark. Hopefully out now of the sub zone in this race as we head back down in towards the very tight hairpin. Hopefully we can set some purple laps in this race as well. But so far so good in this one as we head back in towards the final sector of the lap. See if we can try and get down to what, you know, so 131. Oh, that's very wide. That's not going to help us. Gonna get a good run on the exit. But yeah, you can see already now the gap really starting to open up, so I'm guessing the GTR's had some issues as well. Obviously just trying to keep the tyres in good nick, and out the final corner you can see that gap pretty much opening up now to 2 seconds as we finish off lap 2 there. The guy in third place does have a penalty as well, so things are looking good as it's going to be a 1:31.6, so about 1.3 off my fastest lap there in free practice. But obviously we've got to deal with the tyre wear, deal with the fuel and everything like that back through the hairpin. Yeah, things are looking good so far. about to say, I think we were doing really, really well this lap. But we get a horrible run at the final corner. That might give the GTR. No, he actually messes it up himself there, so the gap now over 3 seconds. I thought this could have been another PB. Is he going to dive into the pits? Incredibly early. If that's what he's planning on doing. No, he does duck back over to the racing line there, but only 6/100ths of a second off at the end of that lap. So we've still got the tyres in good shape. I think we could probably get a few more consistent 31s in. But yeah, just focusing on trying to build up the gap. They're almost at 4 seconds now. I think now we're starting to show our true pace in this car. Hopefully, it's going to be a fairly textbook race. Definitely these couple of corners that I found the most difficult to try and get hooked up on the lap. Always a bit worried about trying to take over too much speed through there, but normally, obviously, you forget this isn't a GT3 car. It's so much quicker, so much more power. You notice a lot of it in just the raw power out the corners, but it does turn in a bit better. It's got a bit more bite as soon as I say that. Get a little bit squirrely at the final corner. I don't think this is going to be a new PB at the end of this one, but we're not going to be far off again. As yeah, the gap 5 seconds now in the lead of this one. We just need to try and keep it tidy, as we have actually set a new PB there at 31.3. So despite a couple of slip-ups, still very, very good pace for now. Still just getting a little bit slip out on the first couple of corners, but I mean, yeah, at the moment, our driver rating is still way below where I want it to be on GT Sport. The aim has always been trying to get up to AS. I think the most we've had is about mid-A. I think it's 50,000 for A+. And I think we've got it up to about 40k beforehand, but maybe 2021 is the year we get it up to 50,000, get our A+, and be happy with that. Right, only a 10th off. So maybe if we keep it tidy, as that's a lot of curb through there. Yeah, maybe if we keep it tidy now. That's not going to be the one. Come on, power down. Through the hairpins. Again, like I said, so difficult to try and get these all hooked up. Don't want to take too much speed in, but you also don't want to do that and feel like it's sat without enough momentum to drag through the corner and then have to apply the throttle, and yeah, don't really get a good run out either. But yeah, like I was saying, obviously our driver rating's still way down on where I want it at the moment, so in the nicest way possible, I would hope we're still winning these races, because we should be a lot quicker than we are. But yeah, I mean, we're probably going to pit at the end of the next lap for fresh tyres to the end. It's just not really worth the risk in this race. Through turn 1. Ooh, back end just getting a little bit squirrely. That time around is here, we definitely starting to put a bit of wear through the rubber. But I mean, yeah, this thing, we've certainly put some miles through it. Closing in on 1,000 miles on this car. I think the only one I got any more in is probably the Lamborghini GR4 car that obviously we raced last time, eh? Fairly recently. It's a good line through there. It's nice when you can use the curbs and it doesn't actually kill the car. Sometimes you just find you get a truckload of wheel spin on the exits of corners. See, they're still only 3/10 down at the moment. I think we've just got to appreciate how good that last lap was. Come on, despite it not feeling it. Come on. Come on. Rotate. Tyre's definitely going off, but we need to try and get one more lap. What's this going to be? I'm going to guess it's going to be again be probably a 31.9, maybe a 32.0. But we might have hooked it up. Gap over 8 seconds. Yeah, 31.9. Perfect. So yeah, but like I said, we will dive it in at the end of this one. Onto a fresh set. Still got a lot of bite at the front end. I feel like this thing, you got to brake, pretty much slam on the anchors, do as much straight line braking as possible, and then really just sort of get it rotated through at the last moment, because it is so, it just turns on a dime. These cars, the way they just grip up is beautiful to race with, even on dying rubber. Especially as the fuel starts coming off as well. You can see the back end struggling for grip just a bit as we head through the first sector. But back down the hill we go towards the end of sector 2. What's that going to be? No, thank you very much. That's not going to help us. A bit too optimistic through there. That's going to throw away a couple of seconds. Yeah, you can see about 2 seconds, about a second and a half, 2 seconds. Come on, where's the nose gone? It's so important in those moments though, you don't do what I just did and just try and put more steering lock in because it just won't bite anymore, you'll just understeer. A lot of wheel spin out the final corner, but we have survived the first stint, the longest stint of this race. I have 6 laps to go. Fresh set of tyres, we've got there's pit entry, that was close, won't need any fuel, that should be absolutely fine. Yeah, onto a fresh set of mediums, only medium tyres in this race, so we won't need to worry about that, as, don't know why we got SR minus for that, and we're still in the lead of the race, which is nice, so the pit lane, yeah, really not costing us all too much around here. That is going to cost us though. Completely lighten up the rears on the exit of the first turn, and that is going to relegate us down to P2. It's going to be even worse than that, I think. Might be P3 here. So the GTR going to have a look at the inside. We have got fresher rubber though, so hopefully we can have a look back round him. Now this race certainly got a bit spicy for a moment. GTR a little bit all over the road. I think we've got a pump from behind. Yeah, we need to try and get the back around this guy as soon as possible, as I've just thrown away a huge amount of time in that mistake. Rather than show the nose. Rotated. See this guy, yeah, definitely struggling for grip. Guy behind. Thought about trying to go for something. I might just try and be patient and wait for a move to open up like that. Got so much more grip on that guy though. He might get a run on us down back towards turn 1, but the leader, yeah, still 4 seconds up the road. So things could get interesting before this race is done. GTR is going to get a big run on us. And back down in towards the first turn. Is he going to try and slot in front of me? I don't think he's quite going to be there. Around the outside. That was close. Definitely can't accelerate on that curve, we've learned. You got to, I feel bad for him. There was no way he deserved a 2-second penalty for that. GT Sport, fix that please. Because there's no way you deserved a penalty for that one. Appalling stewarding by Gran Turismo, but nothing we can do about it. Okay, turn in on me. Right now, we gotta try and focus. This guy's clearly had enough. And I felt bad for him for the first pen, but I don't feel bad now. 4 seconds worth. My guy is not happy. And I've binned it. Come on, get the nose back round. It's all gone pear-shaped. Focus, we can still get a decent result here. I think the Spaniard is not happy. And he just turned in on me towards the hairpin. He's trying to break the turn. Don't have any intentions of retaliating. So we go. 20 seconds now behind the leader with 3 laps. I think it's going to be optimistic to think we can get anything more out of this then. I might still be able to get 4th, maybe 3rd, depending on if the tyres die. Am I going to get punted again? Yes. Don't know what this guy's problem is. Yep, he's going to try it again. Hopefully that's the last we see of him. Bit of a shame, I'll be honest. This guy's going to dive it. Going to be a drag race out of the final turn. Still going to be a drag race. It's actually weird, these cars. I find you want to actually shift up. Oh god, sorry. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you don't actually want to completely redline it. We'll go early on the brakes and cut underneath. Thank you. Yeah, maybe we still could be able to get 4th. I thought honestly people's tyres would be a whole lot worse than they were. So I guess I'm still not as smooth as I thought. Or the tyres are just going to hang on in there a whole lot better. The main reason, I think he's rage quit now. The Spaniard who decided his penalty that I instantly said I wish he didn't get, and then turning across me into the hairpin, clearly wasn't happy with me. Yeah, 4th still could be doable though. Just gotta keep pushing. These guys' tyres go off. We've already taken close to 3 seconds out of him. We're just over 2 this lap. That's not going to help us though. Come on. Alright. Yeah, about 2.5 seconds we've taken out Mill on that lap, and hopefully that gap's just going to get more and more as we near the end of this race. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, so under 6 now, so we need 3 seconds both laps if we want to be able to do anything the end of this, so this is certainly going to be a fight to the checkered flag. And it's also going to be one I'm going to give up on. Another 7/10 out of him in sector 1. We'll see if we can get another fastest. Never know what we'll try to take through there, but don't do that. Nose in. Come on. Yeah, I don't think these guys' tyres are going off as much as I'd like. Just over 2 seconds taken out of him on that lap, so I think it's a tall order, but not impossible if his tyres do hit the cliff. I'll try and get this before the end of this race, which are good pace all day long, but unfortunately a couple of spins for myself cost me, and then a couple of people with different motives as well haven't exactly made it any easier. I'll just keep trying to apply pressure to the guy in front. Yeah, I think my tyre wear still definitely needs some work. That's going to help. Is that a pen? I don't think so. Yep, that's a pen. Damn it! We've gone pretty much clean all day as well. Yeah, I'll be honest, I think we've actually shredded these tyres again. Whilst everyone else has looked after this. So it could have been a whole lot more from this one. Yeah, I feel like had we not had a couple of dive bombs, we could have still possibly been within a shot of this. But through the final corner we go. It's going to be a disappointing final result. Come on. Oh, God. Almost that fuel as well there, but down towards the line. From first on the grid. Bad strategy. 5th place at the end of the day there. But quite an interesting one, nonetheless. I don't think there's any denying that from that one. 20 minutes, 22 seconds for the leader. So yeah, we could have got close to sub 20. I think there had we made the right strategy, but I think, were we the only Lexus in that? We were the only Lexus to finish. No, the Spaniard is still racing, 37 seconds back at the end of the day there. But yeah, Gutton, I got that penalty on the final lap as well there. But thank you all so much for watching nonetheless. If you did enjoy, do make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed as well. And yeah, we will definitely be back with more GT Sport in the future.